I'm Lana Talbert.
And I'm Dominic McCoy.
And welcome to another great broadcast of TNN Tiger News Network. We have a great broadcast for you today. Today we have a special guest with us, Miss Melanie Hill. It's very nice to meet you.
Thank you, Lana.
Miss Hill has always been very invested in public education. Growing up in Dothan, she wandered the hallways of Grandview Elementary and Young Junior High before graduating from Dothan High School in 1982. Her passion for the children in Alabama's public school system is what is motivating her to join the race for the District 2 seat on the State Board of Education. Her journey officially began Tuesday, August 15th, when she formally announced her candidacy at Wiregrass Rehabilitation Center. Ms. Hill, thank you for joining us this morning on TNN.
Thank y'all. I'm excited. Y'all are doing a great job. I'm impressed.
Well, we're just going to do a quick little interview. Going to ask you a few questions. Won't take that long at all. Okay, first question. How was your experience been so far in the big city of Dadeville?
Awesome. I mean, it's been awesome. Now, it really has. I came up and met your superintendent in December, and he invited me to come back. And so I let him know when I could come back. And so I've been very impressed with all the 7 habits. I've experienced that in one other school, and so I've learned a lot more today than I knew about it. So far, it's good. Yeah.
I really think this town could benefit from a Taco Bell.
Okay, I think you should. How about a Chick-fil-A? You like Chick-fil-A too? Okay.
Yeah, I love Chick-fil-A. All right, so Ms. Hill, your Ideas to Action campaign is based on your beliefs that public education can improve, but only with the input from classrooms, teachers, and administrators.
Absolutely.
Please explain.
Yes, absolutely. I served on the Dothan City Board of Education, and I learned then that the teachers and administrators didn't feel like nobody ever asked them anything. And so people were making decisions for them based on what they thought they knew instead of going into the classroom and really discovering what was needed. And I think that's true statewide. So I began my campaign with taking several teachers out to lunch. And they thought they were there to learn how they could help me with my campaign. And we were there for me to learn what was on their heart and what they thought about education and all that. And so whenever I told them that, one of the teachers said this. She said, nobody ever asks us our opinion. Nobody ever asks us. And that's a shame, because people on the State Board of Education and people in Montgomery, legislators, everybody should be keeping their finger on the pulse of the people, because that's who you're serving.
Good answer.
Thank you.
Ms. Hill, another one of your beliefs is that businesses and schools should work together to provide jobs for graduates, basically train for the workforce.
Absolutely. We have got to do a better job as a state. Businesses, economic development, all that. People don't sometimes understand how education ties into businesses and economic development, but it ties in because you guys are the one that's going to be out there working one day. And if we're not doing well to train you, and one of the things I love about Dadeville, we were talking a little while ago, they're training you academically, but they're training you to be good citizens too. And so that's really important. But so we have got to do better with partnerships with businesses, with schools, with junior colleges across the board, so we can continue to get organizations or businesses and industry that want to come here, like the Toyota Mazda plant that's going into Huntsville, going to have 4,000 jobs.
I did hear about that.
Yeah.
You're lucky.
Yeah, I know. But we need that all over the state. We'll get it.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we should.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so next question. Ms. Hill, explain what is meant by strong standards can create strong students.
Well, we've got to have standards, like standards that you guys as students meet, you know. And if we have strong standards, it can't help but create strong students, because you're meeting the standard. And so what you meet and walk out of here with is going to create the citizens that Dadeville wants, and wherever you guys live. You may go live in Atlanta or New York or Dothan, where I'm from, or any place. And so you guys will be ready to hit the street, because we've placed strong standards as a state board of education, and you guys have lived up to them.
Well, yeah, I can't wait to get out there and find a job.
Yeah.
I want to have a job so I can provide for my family.
Absolutely.
Or something like
Do you
that.
think you want to do this? Do you want to do something like this as a job?
Yeah, I do, but I also wanted to go to college to be an engineer. So.
Okay. Hunter wants to be an engineer too. So okay.
Well, Miss Hill, do you really believe in teachers feeling support from the highest level.
Absolutely. One of the things that's just kind of a reputation of a board. I mean, it's a stodgy term anyway, but of a board is that they don't go out in any school board, local school boards, state school boards, is that they don't go out in their area and get into the schools and see the people they serve. It's my favorite thing to do. So when I was on the Dothan City School Board, I did that a lot, not to be seen, but to learn and to meet people like you guys. And so when I did that, what I found was teachers were surprised that I came. And but they were excited because not because I'm anybody, I'm just a nobody, but having that position, they felt like somebody from that position was in their classroom, and I feel like it encouraged them. Yep.
First of all, don't be so hard on yourself.
Oh.
We're all nobodies.
Thank you, Dominic.
All right, so next question. We are currently studying the 7 habits of highly effective people here at DES, where we are learning 21st century leadership and life skills. This is helping us create a culture of students empowerment based on the idea that every child can be a leader. Can you please give the students here at DES a word of encouragement?
Absolutely. Y'all keep on keeping on. What I do for a living is train people. I train a lot of leaders. So this is my paying job. I train a lot of leaders in different companies, a lot in healthcare. And one of the things that I'm having to spend a lot of time training leaders on is helping the people who are in the workforce now, called the millennial generation. You guys are Generation Z, but they're called the millennial generation, and they don't have the what's called soft skills. It's your handshakes, eye contact, all the stuff you're learning. I just saw a slide in another room about the stuff y'all are learning with the 7 habits. Y'all are gonna be ready. I'm having to help that generation figure out those soft skills, and nobody like me, you're not gonna need me, but I'm gonna be retired anyway. But you're not gonna need me when you guys get out of school, because you're learning it through this. So my encouragement is keep on keeping on, pay attention to this stuff. Academics, absolutely, but pay attention to this stuff through the 7 habits, because this is some good stuff, and they're teaching you the right way. Yes.
That was very brilliant. But I have one question.
Okay.
You hadn't seen this question. This
Okay.
is my personal question.
Okay.
What, for young women like me,
Yes.
and a lot of other people, what is something that we should do right now to, in the future, follow in your footsteps to do? What is something we can do?
Guys, you're on the path. I mean, seriously, learning the 7 habits, and I just am so excited y'all are doing that. That does that. You're learning how to be a leader in a correct way. There are a lot of leaders out there now that are not very good, because they don't pay attention to the people, they don't invest in the people, and you guys are learning that. So keep doing that. Keep your grades up. That's important. But be all around too, because when it comes time for scholarships, I've got an 18-year-old niece, and I'm helping her apply for scholarships right now. And so she's got good grades, I will say that, but she's not the top of her class. And what's going to, I think, get her some of those scholarships is that she's well-rounded. She invests a lot in the community. She volunteers a lot. All those kinds of things. Just keep doing what I feel like you're already doing. You'll be good.
Okay, well, we would like to thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to visit our school, Dale Elementary. We wish you the best of luck in your upcoming election.
Thank you. Thank you, Dominic. Thank you, Elena. I enjoyed it thoroughly.
All right, well, that brings us to the end of another great broadcast of TNN Tiger News Network. And as we always say, have a great day or not, the choice is yours.